Psalm 90. And let me probably turn the lights on first before you actually get to see what's going on here. Okay. It looks like I should be able to get this one done in one try here. I've been putting the title God in here for this name, or this title. So, God, you have been our dwelling place in all generations, for many generations. That's a odd cut. All generation before the mountains, before the mountains were born, or you gave birth to the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting. You are God. You do not turn man back into dust. And you do say, return to me, children of men. For 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday, when it passes by, or as a watch in the night. You have swept them away like a flood. They fall asleep in the morning. They are like grass, which sprouts anew in the morning. It flourishes, and the sprouts anew. Yet towards evening it fades and withers away. For we have been consumed by your anger. Your anger, and by your wrath we have been dismayed. You have placed our iniquities before you, our secrets. Well, sins can't be like that. So the person that's adding sins does not know what a sin is. Do you know what a sin is? There's 12 of them as a hint in the description below. There's 12 commandments, and I explain that. Our secrets are in the light of your presence, for all our days have declined. For all our days have declined in your fury. We have finished our years like a sigh. As for the days of our life, they contain 70, or if due to the strength of your 80 years. Yet their pride is but labor and sorrows. For soon it will be gone, and we will fly away. This person does not know that the soul lives forever, so that is not being wrote. This one might not be wrote at all by an Israeli. Who understands the power of your anger and your fury according to the fear in your fury. According to the fair. So teach us to number our days, that we may present to you a heart of wisdom. No. Do return, Wivey. How long will it be? And be sorrow for your servants. How long will we be sorry? How long will we be sorry? Satisfy in the morning with your love, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days. Make us glad according to the days, according to the days you have afflicted on us, and the years we have seen evil. Let your work appear to your servants, and your majesty to their children. Let the favor of God, our Creator, be upon us and confirm. Well, that's us, and confirm for us the works of our hands. And confirm the works of our hands. That's a double, obviously. Okay, let's try this over. God, you have been our dwelling place. No. God, you have been by dwelling places. I guess. I would put for many generations. I'm thinking that's how, because that would be that he's at Shiloh, and then he's at his tent, his tent, and then he's at the house they built for him. And you have been by our dwelling places for many generations. That almost sounds like it's not. Before the mountains were born, you gave birth to the earth. Well, that's a double. Earth and world are the same. Even from everlasting to everlasting. even from everlasting to everlasting. I don't know if that should be divided, even from everlasting. Even from everlasting. Everlasting, you are our God. You turn man back into dust and say, return children of men. That's reincarnation. I don't see that. I see that as reincarnation and return children from men. You do turn them back into dust and say, return as children of men. I don't know. That's not what I know. I can see that this can be broke like this, and this is what I'm trying to figure out. You turn man back into dust and then say, return children of men. For 1,000 years in your sight are like a yesterday. When it passes by, what is passing by? When it passes by, or as a watch in the night, the wind is out, it passes by. I would put like and go like this, and that's referring to what a day is like, or 1,000 years, more like a watch in the night. Okay, so we're seeing this 4 verse pop up. Or like a yesterday, it passes by like a watch in the night. You have swept them away. You have swept them away like a flood. They fall asleep in the morning. They are like grass that sprouts anew. In the morning it flourishes and the sprouts new. Towards evening it fades and withers. Towards evening it withers away. For we have been consumed by your anger, and by your wrath we have been dismayed. So those two would go together. You have placed our iniquities before you, our secrets, in the light of your presence. For all our days have declined in your fury. We will finish our years will finish our years like a sigh, for the days of our life, as for the days of our life, they contain 70 years, or if due to strength, 80 years. The pride, yet their pride is a labor. Their pride is a labor. As a labor and sorrow, for soon it is gone, and we fly away. Okay, I was thinking, what was I going to do when I got to this? Well, I will just remember, what am I going to do with this? Return as children of God. If this is out, then this has to be out. It's just out. We aren't going to allow reincarnation in the book, even though that Jesus says that. And if you haven't seen that video or seen his words in the description below, that's the one that many of them that I have listed. Okay. You know, I'm seeing 2 verses pop up here. And then it comes back to 4. For 1,000 years in your sight is like yesterday. It passes by like a watch in the night. For you have swept them away like a flood. They fall asleep in the morning. Who was swept away? What was like a flood? That's not making any sense. You have man swept away like a flood. They don't fall asleep in the morning. They don't fall asleep in the morning. Okay. Like sprout anew. In the morning it flourishes, it sprouts anew. Towards evening it withers away. These are going to be hooked together. This here, there are grass that sprouts anew. Yet towards the evening it it withers away. I'm trying to say, like, we have been consumed by your anger, and by your wrath we have been but that's, you have been by our dwelling places for many generations. No, if the mountains give birth, from what? If you are from everlasting to everlasting, you are our God. Okay, if that turns into 4, but they're 2, so let me just put them in 2s. Yet that goes so well together. So, and this goes together, but that's stuck out again. This here is not going to go. That's just false. You have swept them away. Now, whatever was supposed to be here, no. And it is a day, meaning the days, the 1,000 days. They pass by like a watch in the night. It's almost like if I take this out, that reads better. For 1,000 years in your sight, they pass by like a watch in the night. Like a watch. I'm having trouble trying to. It does kind of go together without that in the middle. Now it reads like they don't go together. But now it's kind of like you have swept them away. Now this is like yesterday's. Like a flood. I don't get it. Oh. Because they don't fall asleep in the morning. You've swept them away, which this is not reading right here. No matter how I try to add that to here, because this to this connects. They are like grass which sprouts and towards evening they wither away. But is that the years? My mind is hurting right now. You have been we have been consumed by your anger, by your wrath. We have been dismayed, not dismayed. Pretty upset, I would say. You have placed our iniquities before you, our secrets in the light of your presence. Our days, now our days have declined in your fury, and we will finish our years like a sigh. As for the days of our life, they contain 70 years, or if due to strength, 80 years. Now, I did a lot of calculating. That's 70 would be very long. It would almost be 60 here and 70 here. Yet our pride because it has to be, they can't be pointing this way and that way. The subject, you would fail in school doing this kind of stuff. Yet our pride is labor and sorrow. For soon we will be gone. Labor and sour. For soon we will be gone. And they not fly away to the fly away. That's just not true. Now if I put by here, I'll go up here and here. For soon will be gone by your anger and fury. According to the fear. I'm thinking this is who can understand your power. Or your anger and fury. And then you can't, according to the fear that is due you. Our fear of you. It's the only way I can make sense out of that. According to our fear of you, and then this is out. Teach us to number our days. But that isn't what, why? Why would you number days? What's so important about them? And that's supposed to bring forth a wisdom? According to the fear, teach us. Teach us in our days. According to the fear of you, teach us in our days. I can't get over why, what's so, don't need numbers in there. That we may present to you. According to our fear that is due according to our fear, teach us. And in our days, I'm just trying this out because it's not making much sense to me. In our days, to be present with you. That we are present, present to you in our days, that we are present with you. Oh boy. Oh. But no. According to our fear, according to our fear of you, teach us. According to our fear of you, teach us in our days, that we are present with you, with a heart of wisdom. Okay, I don't know about you, but this is getting pretty difficult because I still can't see how this is hooking to this or this is hooking to that. And that means there's got to be a separation there. Or I get rid of this verse. Yet our pride is a labor and sorrow. Who can understand your power or your anger and fury? According to our fear of you, teach us in our days. Fear of you, teach us. Teach us in our days. According to our fear of you, teach us in our days, that we are present with you. with a heart of wisdom. Whew. I think I better hit the save button before the computer, and I gotta do that. This one's making my little brain hurt. Man, oh man. 35 minutes. I thought I'd be over with this one by now. Do return, YV. How long will we be sorry? For your servants. For your servants. Satisfy us with your love. That we sing for joy and be glad all our days. Make us glad. That we sing for joy and are glad in our days. They did a lot of that referring that, you might not know this, but they would say like the days of Abraham, the days of, so it's in your days. Example, like now, if I said in your days prophecy is happening, it means that in your days of your life, this is happening, okay? And it is, by the way. Jesus is prophecy. That's what I'm doing right here in front of you, cleaning up the text, showing you where Jesus is at. Nobody else has out there done this. And that we sing for joy and are glad in our days. This is make us glad in our days, according to the days you have afflicted us. In the years have afflicted us. You have afflicted us for years. Where we have seen, where we have had evil days. We have been in evil days. Let your work appear to your servants. Let your work the favor of our God, and let the favor of our God let the favor of our Creator let the favor of our Creator be a pause. Okay, maybe if I start over here, read it again. God, you have been by our dwelling places for many generations. Before the mountains were born, you gave birth to the earth. Even from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You are our God. For 1,000 years in your sight are like a yesterday. They pass by like a watch in the night. They are like grass that sprouts anew, yet towards the evening it fades away, it withers away. For we have been consumed by your anger, and by your wrath we have been dismayed. We have placed our iniquities before you. We have placed our iniquities. That's like, it's almost like that. But you can see that that's just a different writing style. Before the mountains were born, you gave birth. Last time you are God. I was here yesterday, okay. Yeah, because this reads like it should be like this. But I can't place, you have placed our iniquities. It would have to be before you, our secrets, in the light of your presence. For all our days have declined in your fury. We will finish our years like a sigh. As for the days of our life, they contain, for the days of our life, the days of our life are but 70 years. Or if due to strength, 80 years. Yet our pride is a labor and sorrow. Who can understand your power or your anger and fury? According to our fear of you, teach us in our days, that we are present with you with a heart of wisdom. Return to us, YV. For how long will we be sorry? For your servants, satisfy us with your love, that we may sing for joy. I'm not, for your servants, for your servants, that we sing for joy and are glad in our days. according to the days you afflicted us. For years. Appear to your servants. In your majesty to our children. Let the favor of our Creator be upon us. Let the favor of our Creator I'm trying to put any of this together, these last two, because it's going to be one more verse here. Be upon us, let the favor of our Creator confirm let the favor of our Creator confirm our trying to do something like this, and let the favor of our Creator confirm our work. Confirm our works. And I would change the works to life and confirm our life. That's why they want favors, to confirm their life is okay with them, not the work of our hands. So I would, it's where I gotta say this is out and change this to our lives, confirm our lives. And that way I know that this one is really a big change. In fact, I can't connect it like that. I gotta do something like that. Just say I added the word lives. But I think now we either have 4 verses or what here. So let's take a look. I'll let you read it while I'm trying to do this real quick here. I'm reading it, but trying to find where it needs to be edited, cleaned up. Okay. I think that reads as 1 though. So, except for this first part. This first part, I just don't get. It's like it's got 2 missing up there on top. But what I'm going to do is just say, oops. Yeah, say, oops. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put it into, make it small enough to be a screenshot, and there's 1 screenshot. But how come I'm not getting all? And something like that. Okay, that's going to need a little bit of work, but I think that'll help. But there you go. For now, I think there needs to be cleanup. But we have to place this text. I'm not sure. There's, is it when Israel was taken away? Or now when Judah's taken away or sent away into captivity? Anyways, I think we're close enough with 90 to say that there is a format, and it actually makes sense now when you read it.